Hello everyone and welcome to your second royal reading today here at Mad World Tarot. It's a Wednesday, it's the 1st of October, hard to believe. Guardian of the Ninth Tarot on the tarot table. It's kind of big energy in the Guardian of the Ninth Tarot. And the big energy seems to be calling Harry and Meghan out, which is why I'm using this tarot today. The big energy in the previous reading was an earthquake that left Thomas Markle looking rather vulnerable in the Philippines and Meghan Markle looking rather bad in Montecito. That's a previous reading. Now the big energy is the Princess Royal popping up unexpectedly in Ukraine. Just yesterday, a secret visit to Ukraine at the request of the British government. The words that were glaringly missing when Harry made his surprise visit to Ukraine a week or so ago, tacked himself on to Yvette Cooper's trip to Ukraine, apparently. And Harry's visit, there was a missing hour, and we were led to believe, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, that he'd had a meeting with President Zelensky, but there's no proof of it. There's no photo opportunity, whereas Princess Anne very evidently met with President Zelensky, and there are the photos to prove it, in the official presidential office with the flags displayed and then out and about. She was there to show her support for children who have lost their lives in the conflict, and she placed a teddy bear, Zara's teddy bear, at a memorial for these children. She's not the only senior royal who's been in Ukraine this year. Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, also. So this whole narrative of hero Harry showing up bravely in Ukraine to show his support for veterans, wounded veterans, and try and urge them to stage the Invictus Games in Ukraine in 2029. Good luck with that, Harry. It rather pricked that hero Harry balloon. And I want to know if this was a rather last-minute visit for Princess Anne. I want to know how Harry felt when he saw the news, and it was headline news. I want to know if he did actually meet President Zelensky, or if that was just a big fat lie. I want to know whether this visit by the Princess Royal was hastily put together to put Harry in his place. And then I just want to know generally what Princess Anne actually thinks of Harry at this point and what he's doing. Just a little personal question at the end of this short 5-card reading with the Guardian of the Night Tarot. I need to shuffle this time and one more time, and while I'm shuffling the one more time, I will say this is just tarot. There we go, flying card, and it's for fun and entertainment. All my opinion, all speculation, just reading energy. Disclaimer in the box below. Prince William was doing the investitures while Princess Anne was away, so that also shut down some of the criticism. Poor Prince William, the only one who's not allowed to go to Ukraine for very obvious reasons. Very nasty things said about that by the squad, unkind things, but of course Prince William is most precious. Most precious. 5 of Wands in reverse. It's a competition card. And when it's in reverse, it's a defeat. Someone has just suffered a defeat. This is the greasy pole card for me, climbing the greasy pole. Harry, of course, was trying to show that he's top dog when it comes to his support for people injured in conflict. But of course, we all know that his popping up in Ukraine is to promote the Invictus Games, which is his personal, some people say, rather useful charity that gives him trips and wardrobe for her and 5-star, penthouse accommodation, 6-star, whatever. Whereas Princess Anne was just there to show her support for children. Very different at the request of the British government. She wins. Harry loses. If you're competing, and the 5 of Wands is about competition in a group, if you're competing for dominance, if you're playing dirty, which the Five of Wands often does, especially when it's in reverse, Harry lost this round. That's the underlying energy of this reading, heart of this reading. And we have the Six of Pentacles, charity card. Just very basically that. It's giving and receiving, but giving more than receiving when it's upright. So a generous gesture, go along, show solidarity, show support for people, innocent victims of conflict. In this case, it's actually coming through as quite a sweet energy. That Six of Pentacles, which it doesn't always. So let's ask how Harry felt when he opened the newspaper or reached for his phone when he woke up on the carpet and reached for his phone to see what the Daily Mail was saying about him today, and he saw that Auntie Anne was there where he had just so recently been, and not trumpeting it all about it and how brave she is. Queen of Wands, that is the Princess Royal. She is the Queen of Wands. She's fire sign, Leo. And there she is. There she is, brave, loyal, big-hearted, courageous. And she was very prominent and very dominant and not creeping around. It was a secret visit, obviously, has to be for security reasons. But it wasn't a hiding away visit. It was very public when she was there, and that's the Queen of Wands. It's the other Queen of Wands who likes to strut about and pretend that she's just all the stuff, the bee's knees. There is the real Queen of Wands. That's what royalty does. That is the Princess Royal, and Harry knew it. He knows it. So did he actually meet President Zelensky? Did he have that moment that we were nudge, nudge, wink, wink, led to believe he did? He may well have, but it was very behind death. Ooh. Death is endings. Death is a very unfortunate card. And I would say that he might have had hopes, but the hopes were dashed. I think President Zelensky knows where his support lies, and he knows who he needs to keep sweet, and it's not really Harry the has-been, the exiled royal, who doesn't really have much to bring to the table. I will stop there. But death means no to me. No meeting. That it's an ending card. It's a letting go of something, and let go of that idea that you're going to get that meeting. Not now. Not now. So was this trip by Princess Anne kind of a scramble to send a message to Harry, or not? Was there some kind of motive, let's say, in all of this Ten of Pentacles? Yes, with that Ten of Pentacles, because this is the soft power of the British royal family. And I know that at the moment the British royal family is not displaying nearly enough of that soft power. As far as the British people are concerned, I completely get that. And we'll be looking at that over on the other channel. But the Ten of Pentacles is, here is the royal family. This is what we do. And it's sitting under that Six of Pentacles. We shine a light, as Megan likes to say. We shine a light on things on causes, on situations where there's a vulnerability, where there's loss and heartache. And this is what we do. This is how we justify our existence. Try not to be too cynical here as your friendly tarot reader. But the Ten of Pentacles is, this is what we do. And this is what we've always done. And this is what we plan to do going forward, forever and ever and ever. Ten of Pentacles. It's very solid. It's got that gravitas to it that Harry's mad dash to Ukraine didn't have at all, especially as he took the opportunity to give that interview to The Guardian, which is very anti-royalty, and in which he said, I haven't done anything wrong. My conscience is clear. It's all their fault. Not a clever move. So, Princess Anne, last question today. How does she view Harry right now? What does she think of him? Oh, King of Cups, and the King of Cups is in reverse. This is a painful card because it's her brother, King Charles. And whatever you think about him, there's the crown. That's the King of Cups. Charles, he is the King of Cups and he's in reverse. How much Harry has hurt his father. And I have been looking at the pictures of King Charles recently, and I have been seeing how unwell he is, in my opinion. And I know there is tremendous disappointment with him and his reign and the way he's handling Harry and Meghan and Andrew and Sarah and immigration and religious matters in the UK and the Labour government and. This is a family matter, this King of Cups, and this is a hurt person. This is someone whose heart is broken by Harry. And the way he has behaved, the things he says, the way he is exploiting the royal adjacency, all the rest of it. You know, one day someone will unfurl a scroll with all of these wrongdoings, and I've just bashed the camera, sorry, and they will read from the scroll. And I wouldn't like to be in Harry's shoes when that scroll is read. Just saying. But there it is. I do think that the Princess Royal was sent along and to prove a point to the has-been. He duly noted by him, Queen of Wands there. And no, I don't think he got to see President Zelensky. No, I don't think so. And yeah, I do think it was all very intentional. And Princess Anne, what does she think of Harry? You breaking your father's heart. That's the reading. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.